Welcome to Erin's Tchotchkes.
Yay!
Dance with me, Gina. Erin's Tchotchkes on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock because people are waking up, except my friends on the West Coast who I just disregard completely. They all catch it on the replay, so it's all good, Gina. And today, I'm actually super excited to be here with Gina because Gina is embracing like all the things that my heart wanted Erin's Tchotchkes to be.
Oh.
And I was reading her little bio. I'm like, see, if we didn't do this, I never would have known this. I never would have known that. And so because I want to learn more about people in the community and aside just from what they're doing, but really who they are, which is also about sharing the tchotchke. And Gina is she has like a community give back, like so I'm just so excited. Gina, thank you so much. So
Oh, thanks for having me.
I'll tell you a little bit about Gina, and we're doing a tutorial today as well, so stay with us because Gina's also teaching things, which is also what I want to bring you guys is knowledge, because knowledge is power, y'all. Okay, so Gina was born in San Juan, Puerto Rico. One of the things I didn't know about Gina. And she moved to the US when she was 3. And she grew up in an entrepreneurial family. And then Gina and I spent a whole bunch of time talking about this because she has a degree in criminology.
Yep.
She's Miss CSI. Over here. On my screen, she's over here, but maybe
you're over there.
Over here. And in communication studies. And she worked with a very large global media firm for over 10 years. And then she decided to branch out on her own. And she started Hype Media.
Yep.
And she's also a personal stylist with Premier Designs Jewelry. And what I love is that they really complement each other, because a lot of times, including people like me, I don't, last week Anna was teaching me about eyelashes and makeup things, and Gina helps me with clothes and style things. Because I'm just not.
And you look gorgeous today.
To massage people in dark rooms with no light. I'm like a mushroom.
Look at what happens when the mushroom comes out to the light. You look
mushrooms bloom. Who out there knows about mushrooms? Is my cousin Jennifer knows if she's on here. Jennifer, tell us about mushrooms. Do they bloom or something? Let's jump into the tchotchke because I want enough time for you to do the learning segment.
Yeah. Yes. So this is just something that I love to collect, or to create just motivational things and inspirational, being an entrepreneur and a business owner, anything that can inspire me throughout the day. So years ago, I'm going to pull it up closer. Years ago, when I quit my corporate job with iHeartRadio to open my own marketing agency, and at the same time I was starting Premier, when you go from like corporate America and constantly being on the go and talking to new people every day and meeting new people every day, and then you go to working from home, it's like, for somebody like me, it's a huge shock. And just, it was hard to adapt to that, even though I was so excited to leave corporate America. But so at the time, I joined like a few mommy groups because my daughter was 3 at the time. We only had her, now we have 2, but and so, I was like in all these mommy groups trying to figure it out. And one of them, we made this fun jar. And so it just says, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. And I've kept it on my desk. It's been on my desk, I think, for like probably about 11 years or so. It's crazy. And then inside are my dreams and goals. And so, so there's like little pieces of paper in there. And once in a while I'll open it. And a lot of the ones I've already achieved. So I love it. And I just keep them in there and I keep adding to it.
I was going to say, do you keep adding to them?
Yeah.
Add like every year, like on New Year's, or just?
I'll add different goals and and then I'll go in and I'll see, what I did, what I didn't do. And yeah, so it just keeps me going, keeps me
Good.
motivated.
Yeah, and on kind of a, I don't know, gloomy day, I imagine that's kind of fun to reach in there and say, oh, what dream can I work on today? Or what?
Totally.
And when you get one that you've accomplished, how
Yeah.
exciting is
And
that?
they're fun ones, like even just like family trips and, like skiing. There's a skiing one in here, and we did go skiing a couple of years ago as a family. So yeah, so that's my little tchotchke.
I love that. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks.
Um, so now one of the things that Gina hears all the time because she is fabulous, people meet her and they say things like, I wish you could come home and dress me every day. And Gina has absolutely embraced that. And so I'm going to let her, Gina, you talk about the lesson for today and how
Sure.
you're going to dress us this morning.
So yeah, so this really all started when I started to represent Premier Designs jewelry. And what's so funny is that when I started working with them, um, I was still working at iHeart, but it was like during the crash of the market. And so my husband at the time was a mortgage broker, and I needed to bring in some extra money. So I started with Premier. Needless to say, I didn't even really wear jewelry, which when I told my husband about this, he's like, "Why are you gonna represent a company that you don't even use jewelry? What are you doing?" And
Kind
so,
of like Erin's tchotchkes.
yeah,
Basically, like you don't like tchotchkes. Which,
right. So why are you? So so I went. It just they they have a great opportunity. So I moved forward with it, and then I learned from other stylists, and I would watch tons of videos, and I learned how to accessorize myself. And so what I started to experience was when I was going to do jewelry shows, which is what we used to call it at the time. um, there were many women just like me that would say, "Oh, I don't wear jewelry," or "I only wear real jewelry," right? And I was like, yeah, I was like that too. I don't wear any jewelry. I was very like plain with jewelry. And if I wore jewelry, it was going to be like real diamonds, real gold, that's what it was going to be like. But what I found was it's not that they didn't wear jewelry, they just weren't comfortable accessorizing. They didn't know how to put it together. But their way out was, I just don't wear it, right? So I started to teach a different way of putting accessories on rather than just focusing on accessories. It was more of, sorry, can you hear that? It was okay. It was more of how to first dress yourself, and then the last thing that you want to put on is your jewelry, but it's actually the first thing that people notice about you. So I came up with this 3-step formula, and it makes it really simple to get ready in the morning. It does start with having some already, or an organized closet. And what I mean by organized is definitely decluttering is a huge help, because that causes overwhelm and that decision fatigue that we get. Like when you go to get dressed in the morning and if your closet's full of clothes, but you feel like you have nothing to wear. That's like the typical for us women. So, and they do say that we wear about 20% of what's in our closet, which is like, right? For all the time that we spend shopping and money that we spend on the stuff that's in
20%
there.
of our brain, 20% of our closet.
Yeah, yeah. So I started to teach this 3-step formula, and then in addition to that, before we get to the formula, it's also making sure that your closet is organized in a way that will make this work properly. So I always suggest definitely declutter your closet a couple times a year. And Erin and I did that together for 4 weeks
It was
during
amazing. Yeah.
my wardrobe clean out challenge, which is super fun. But once you go in and you declutter your closet, the next thing you want to do is organize it. And what works really well is to do it by color. So your tops by color, your pants by color, and then you have a section, and and your other bottoms too. And then you have a section of what I call they're unnecessary pieces, but they really are super necessary, and you'll see why. And those are your fashion layering accessory pieces, which are going to be like your cardigans, kimonos, blazers, denim jackets, things like that. Even scarves, because you can turn those into fun kind of kimono looking pieces as well. So the reason why I'm super plain today is to sort of take you back to how I was like 11 plus years ago. But I'm gonna get dressed with you guys and show you guys how simple this is. So ready?
Ready.
Okay, so I always suggest, especially those days that you're in a mad rush, right? And right now it's a little different because we're not really leaving our homes yet. Most of us are still at home. But especially if you work from home, you still want to get up and get dressed for the day. It makes such a difference.
Inevitably, because we're at home, we have Zoom meetings, and
Yes.
we don't have to drive there. But then it's like, oh, my meeting starts in 10 minutes, and I'm in my bathrobe. So we at least need to dress the top half of it.
Right, the top half, and then the bottom half, if you can have a party with it. But so, but yeah, I mean, and look, this morning, I just put my hair up in a messy bun. I put some blush on, my lipstick, and that's it. So you don't have to go all crazy, but it does make a difference with how motivated you are for the day and how productive you are when you get up and put on an outfit. And that was one of the very best tips that I ever got from a friend of mine when I first started working on my own. She's like, get up every day and get dressed, and it'll make such a difference. So if say you wake up super late and you have a Zoom call in 10 minutes, what you want to do is go after a solid color top or a neutral color top first. Okay, so that's going to be step one, which is like your base, your canvas. So I just have a white tank top on today. And then step two is going to be to add one of those fashion layering accessory pieces. So you see, if you have your closet organized by color, then it's easier for your eyes to gravitate to a color. And then if you have your fashion layering pieces in their own little section, then you know right away, okay, step one, let me grab the top. Step two, let me grab that fashion layering piece. So I'm going to show you a couple examples. So I'm going to put on this fun little cabbie. I don't know if Anna's watching, but I love this cabbie sweater. Like I could just live in it. So yeah, it's super light and airy. So right there, just from having just the white tank top on by itself to then putting this over already made a difference in my look, right? And this little tank top is like, I don't know, this is from like Old Navy or something. So it wasn't, it was like 12 bucks. I don't know. And then the cardigan. And then step three is going to be your jewelry. So I love, especially with Zoom calls, to wear either a statement piece or statement earrings, because it's just a really quick way to give you that put together look. So I'm going to put on these and show you how simple. And literally this took me like, I mean, I was talking, but this could take you less than 30 seconds instead of, how long does it usually take us to get ready? Or pick out an outfit.
I was gonna say the problem is picking out the outfit. I mean,
right.
I spent hours.
Right, you can.
I put something on, I'm like, no, and
right.
So when you have it organized like that,
yeah.
So the first time I did the closet color coding was actually before I met Ginna, but it makes such a huge difference because when I did it the first time, half of my closet was black, and I was like, I don't want to wear black all the time. And I stopped buying black. Like I'd see something in the store and I was just like, I don't buy black and I don't buy navy anymore. And
yeah.
My closet is a little more balanced out with color. So
and color is just also changes your mood, and it gives your whole wardrobe a refresh. So it's good when you do that closet clean out. It's helpful too, because not only are you decluttering, but you're also taking inventory as to what you have left and where you need to maybe fill in some gaps. And color is a great way to just having like solid colors is a great way to have a working wardrobe that you can easily mix and match. There's also, something that I also teach is how to create your, excuse me, your unique color palette, because we all have colors that look better on us than other colors would look. And so you do that by knowing whether you're a cool undertone, skin undertone, or a warm skin undertone. And then there's a whole process of how to, put that palette together. But that's also a great way to refresh your wardrobe, is by going after the colors that go with your skin undertone. That's really helpful. So yeah, so see, I'm already dressed. And then if I wanted to add something else, I would just like maybe put this simple necklace on. Of course, it's all Premier. And maybe a bracelet. I know I had one over here somewhere, but I don't think I brought it over here. So that's it. And I'm ready.
Beautiful.
I'm ready. Another tip is also doing a lot of contrast with colors. So like, before becoming a jewelry stylist with Premier, I would have to be super matchy. So I'm not anymore. I've learned that contrasting your colors is really helpful. So like, even if you wore like turquoise with the yellow, it looks really nice. So, have fun, play with colors. You don't have to always.
You don't have a color wheel? I mean, you can just look it up online if you want to, because I don't know off the top of my head what contrasting complementary colors. I know they exist. I know I
Yes.
took in high school,
It's fun. There's one on Amazon. I think I've showed it to you in our challenge. There's one on Amazon and it's called the Pocket Color Wheel. And it's like $7. And when you spin it, it shows you the complementary color for a color. It's super cool. Yeah. It's a great investment. And I have one, I keep it in my closet. So yeah, that was just like and then another option too for fashion layering pieces, because we were talking about this before we came on, is our kimonos, because they're super light and airy. So, and you can get these anywhere. I mean, Walmart, Target. I actually have a shop, but I need to update it with, these are my favorite. Like, I love kimonos. That's my favorite way of updating an outfit really quickly.
You can just put over a t-shirt too. So when you're out and about and you feel like, you're in your t-shirt during the day and you want to go grab a bite to eat,
right?
You can put on the kimono and you feel a little more put together. So yeah.
And you feel good and confident. Yeah.
And now if you want to follow Ginna, she has her page, Style Rebel Mama.
Uh-huh.
And you have a group, right?
I do. I have a private style group. It's a free style group that you can get into also. Yeah.
Now, are you still do you have a membership that people can join where you do the closet clean out and the more personal attention style coaching?
Yeah, so that's actually going to be relaunching in a couple months. It's called, the Style Vibe Tribe. And yes, it's a monthly style group coaching program. And I take you through 7 levels of rediscovering your style. So we start with, because really many times when we're not sure what to wear and when we have that decision fatigue, in addition to our closet just being overwhelming, we also don't know exactly how to dress for our body shape, like how it is today. Many times we're, hoping that our body is different, or we have these goals of losing weight, and then we don't dress ourselves how we should today. Your body still deserves to look, beautiful, to feel beautiful, always. So we start with learning how to dress for your particular body shape, and then we go into colors. We build your color palette. Then we declutter our closets together, and then we get into like putting outfits together and all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun. And I think now too, since everybody's been in quarantine for so long, I think a lot of people have just gone through a period of self rediscovery,
right,
in general, and really like, where do I want to be? What do I want to do? And so I think the timing of your program is also really good, because will be coming out, people will be ready to relaunch themselves.
Yeah.
And so you'll be there to help them.
I will. It's fun. It's super fun. And it's a lot of it's a small group, so it's more intimate, which I love. Yeah.
Excellent. So I want to talk for a minute about your give back,
Yeah.
and you you tell us because you do it the best.
Yeah. So I want to give back to Miami Diaper Bank, which is a nonprofit that is helping families and children right now in need that have really been hit hard by the pandemic, families that have lost their jobs, but not just with food, but with diapers. And so, it's interesting to find out that diapers isn't really seen as a necessity by our government. So this is a way to help with those essentials. So if you want to go to my website at stylerebelmama.com, and then when you go to the products tab and you click on jewelry, it'll take you to my Premier Designs jewelry website, which is like what I've shown you here. And there's a nice big catalog in there too. And so I'm going to donate 25% of the sales back to the Miami Diaper Bank.
I love it.
Yeah. So
just so you guys know, the timing was beautiful because I just received this necklace yesterday. This is Premier. This is their beachy necklace. I don't know on Zoom. Can you see me? Zoom me. I wore it with my
so pretty.
you really can't get the full effect. I call this
I
my
love that top.
because
it's so flowy.
It's just kind of fun. And so
It's
it's my jellyfish shirt that I call it because I feel like a
jellyfish shirt.
It's really and the colors just like peachy, orangey, coral, like just bright.
That's your color for sure.
And then this beachy necklace, and these are older earrings I had, but I felt like they went.
They go together. You did good. Look at you.
Thank you. And then if you're not familiar, so I have a bunch of Premier stuff, and just so y'all know, these are not paid segments, so I'm just it's just kind of coincidental that I love Ginna and I love summer stuff.
Aww.
So like this necklace I have from Premier, I get so many compliments on this necklace every time I wear it.
And that, do you ever
rotate?
wear it without the pendant? Because you can wear it without the pendant too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and there's stuff.
It's magnetic. Yeah.
So it just comes off.
Yep.
And then you can wear it the other way.
Yeah, and then put the you can wear it like that by itself or put the pendant back on. Yeah.
So their stuff is really versatile that way. This one I wear all the time.
I love that one. Yep.
And I have, it's gold and black, and it's a long hanging. And so what I like, so we were talking about wearing, how we only wear real jewelry.
Right.
In the past, but I have found and learned, like, I can wear this because it's long. I'm just going to throw it on so you can see how long it is. So it's long.
Yep.
And I have a little diamond necklace that I wear short.
Oh, so you layer it.
So I mix it.
I love it.
And I wear my real diamond earrings, but, dress it up in different ways. And so you can still wear your real, I quote, you can still wear your real things. You don't have to be one or the other.
And you know what, too? Something I didn't mention, but the quality is exceptional. Like, I know there's costume jewelry. Premier's actually categorized as high fashion jewelry because they use 18 karat gold tone. And so they do actually mix in metals, real metals. As well as the silver is actually made with pure silver. Yeah. So yeah, it's really,
which I love. I've got, sorry.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
And this is the rose gold, which I love, but this is 3 layers. So you don't have to do any layering with your own stuff, and that some of the pieces detach. So you can just wear the short piece, you can wear the long piece. And Ginna, she's amazing because you buy the things, and so I'll get them and be like, okay, I don't know how to put this on. And she's like, oh, you can wrap it this way, have it long, hook it here, twist it there,
where it is a belt,
where it is a belt, where it is a headband, where it, like, all the things. But you can call Ginna because Ginna over here. because she's just so genuine and accessible and authentic, and she will happily help you. And
Oh, thank you.
so those are like just some of the samples of the quality and styles that Premier has. So if you want to help donate to Miami Diaper Bank, Ginna is generously donating 25% of her jewelry sales back to them. Um, and I love that because that's what Erin's Tchotchkes is just all about, is raising awareness of where we're giving back and just trying to help our community and humans, help all the
Yes.
humans thrive. So it's amazing.
I love that you're doing this too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Even if it's early in the morning on a
Even if
Saturday.
it's this early in the morning, you know what? It works, and I'm happy to do it. Like I would have been up anyways. So maybe not dressed up all glammed up, but
I wouldn't have had the jellyfish shirt on today.
no, it's
I
a
love
really
it that
good
I
thing.
have it because it's one of those things. It was almost in the closet clean out. It almost didn't make it because it's not an everyday. Like sometimes I put it on and I feel fabulous wearing the jellyfish shirt, and other times I'm like, what? What am I? What are you doing here? Like, and I just feel clunky. But today was a good jellyfish shirt.
It works. I'm glad you kept it.
Thank you. So if you want to join Ginna's free Facebook group, just comment below and we will get you in there.
Yep.
You can follow her on Instagram at Style Rebel Mama. And same hook? Is it a hook?
Same handle. They call it a handle.
At Style Rebel Mama. And I will post the information below. I'll also send this out in my blog, so you'll get a copy in the blog. And I have a YouTube channel. I don't know if anybody.
I didn't realize that you did.
I have a YouTube channel, so I have I put Erin's Tchotchkes in the YouTube channel. I've got videos of ashiatsu. So if you've never seen ashiatsu and you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, go to the Simply Massage YouTube channel because there's a video of me doing it there, and some other little tips and tricks about massage. So
that's awesome. Good for you. I just started. I've had one, but I wasn't loading stuff on it. So I have an assistant helping me out to finally put my videos on YouTube because I go live every week. I'm like, why aren't these on YouTube?
And if you're looking for social media coaching as well, Hype Ginna, she's her two brands are coming together and they're really complementary, but you can talk to her more about Hype Media as well.
Cool, thank you.
Because she's, with all of her experience and iHeartRadio for a decade.
Yeah.
She knows a thing or two. And so Ginna, do you have just a couple more minutes? Because I know we're out of time. So the other thing, she talked about the cardigan with the top, which you might think, well, yeah, you wear a cardigan over a top and that's fine. But like last night she did a coaching and had a blouse that she would normally, we'd normally button up, and she layered that. And she also has like a wrap dress that I have seen her wear. And so she'll have her cute black leggings and a cute black tank and this fabulous red wrap dress layered over that, almost like a long duster.
Like a duster, yeah.
And like tied in the back. And it's so cute. And so if you, and Ginna can help coach you through, but if you look at your closet just a little bit differently, to see all of the possibility. And I didn't, I went with jellyfish shirt today, but like next week I might venture into the wrap dress jacket realm. We'll see.
Yeah, so if it's a wrap dress that completely opens, right? So when you wrap it is how it's closed. You can like, I call it MacGyver it to use it for, in a different way and use it as just like as a long duster kimono. So Anna taught me that with that dress.
I learned them from you. So.
But the same thing is, you know what? I don't have one here in front of me, but you can also, I wonder if I do somewhere. No. Those infinity scarves.
Yes.
So it's the scarf that it doesn't open. They're completely closed, right? You can actually like put your arms in it, and so it hangs over like this, and it
Oh, yeah.
becomes kind of like its own little cardigan.
Oh, yeah.
So that's another way
Full
to,
video for you, Gina. Video training 101 ways to wear an
right.
All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on Erin's Tchotchkes today. Gina, thank you so much for teaching us how easy it is to get dressed and all the possibilities in our closet.
Aw, thanks for having me.
And most of all, thank you for your give back to Miami Diaper Bank. And oh, what is your Premier Jewelry website?
So they can go straight just by going to stylerebelmama.com. And then when they'll see the products tab and then click on jewelry and it takes them straight there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Let me make sure we don't have any questions.
Oh, and they can also grab my, I have a free ultimate closet cleanup checklist. They can grab that from my website too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't have any immediate questions right now, but if you catch us on the replay, just drop a little hashtag replay because we'll be happy to answer any question. And cheers, Gina, with our mugs. We were
cheers
mugs today. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys. Bye.